everybody, and welcome back to Keely's Creations. I am Keely Kerwin, and today I am here to share with you guys the 4 new scrapbooking workshop kits that are available to you. And these are exciting because 2 of them are in the September to December mini catalog, and the other 2 are in the September online exclusive products. So I'm going to show you where you can find those, and then I am going to walk you through all 4 kits and show you exactly what the contents are inside of them. I did share last week the Spooky Halloween kit. I have the layouts. Oops, that's not the one. Spooky Halloween kit is on the other side. I showed you all the layouts created, all 3 layouts created with this kit, and how I Keelyfied them. I am going to attach this video to that link as well. So if you were to catch that video, you can also see this video that will share all of these. And then going forward, the other 3 kits that I share on the Monday lives with you guys, I will then put this link in there too, just to refer back to. So if you guys love what you've seen here today, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Also, if you are looking for a crafting community, we are over on Facebook. It's called Keely's Creations. There's about 600 of us, and we share inspiration. I share artwork. I share things I've created and what other demonstrators have created that are just super cool and amazing. There are so many talented people out there. Whether you are a customer, a demonstrator, a hobbyist, or a business builder, it doesn't matter. I welcome you guys all with open arms. I hope that I just love having people in there, and we do an engagement post every day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. to keep people talking and just to have a bunch of fun over there. There's also giveaways and prizes too. So we'd love to have you join us over there. And again, that is posted down below. So if you're ready to see what we have in these kits, let's get started. Hey everybody, it is Keely. As promised, here is my second Facebook Live of the night. So this is the one that I normally would share with you on Mondays. I just wanted to jump in earlier and talk about the amazing promotion that we had going on. So as I said in the video, if you are looking to join Stampin' Up, this is the month. No, you do not need to worry about selling. You will get tons of product, $90 in free product when you join this month. So for $35, you would get to choose $125 in free product. For $95 or $99, you'll get to choose $189 in free product. And the reason I'm sharing that again with you is that if you are a scrapbooker and you love our scrapbooking workshop kits, you can basically get these 3, well, you could get 3 of these kits, where you're paying, normally you would have paid $36 for one. You basically just, that's your fee to join, right? Is to buy 1 kit. So if you liked them all, you basically can get them with your free product. It is an amazing deal. All right, let's get started with what I wanted to actually share with you tonight. And that is the contents of these 4 workshop kits prior to them being put together. Last Monday, I showed you Sweet Halloween and the 6 layouts I made with that kit, and tonight I just want to share with you what the contents look like prior to cutting it all up and then where you can find them. So these first 2 kits, we're going to go with Sweet Halloween and Lovely Florals. So these 2 kits, you have a Halloween based kit and a more fall themed kit. Those kits are located in our online exclusives, okay? So there is a PDF that you can print out and check out so you can keep an eye on what is an online exclusive versus just finding it online. And these kits are located on the very last page here, right here. You have Sweet Halloween, that's this one, and then you have Lovely Florals, which is this one right here. So these are, the Sweet Halloween is $36, and the Lovely Florals is $38. So this is the more expensive of the 4. The other 3 are $36. So 2 of them are in online exclusives, and 2 of them then are going to be in the catalog, which I'm going to share with you right here. So in the September to December mini catalog, you will find the Keeping Tradition Scrapbook Workshop, which is $36, and you'll find the Peaceful Days Scrapbooking Workshop, which is $36 too, okay? So these both, again, all 4 of these are going to make 3 double page layouts, but that's where you would find them if you wanted. Okay, I'm going to set those off to the side. So that is these two kits right here. These are the catalog ones. So we are going to go through, I'm going to go through in order of the way that I am going to share them with you guys, the finished product. So I'm going to share with you first Sweet Halloween, and then we're going to move to Lovely Florals, which will be for the month of November. For the month of December, I'm going to share the Keeping Traditions, and then for the month of January, I'm going to share the Peaceful Days, okay? And I have them all completed. The first three I did at a retreat before, and the last one I finished this last weekend. So I love them all. I really did not change hardly anything in most of them. I added things, like I added some embellishments and some shimmer or glimmer paper, right? And then maybe some cardstock, and that was about it. But the layouts themselves, I basically kept pretty much as is. So in all of our scrapbooking kits, you're going to have DSP. So that is Designer Series papers, and I'm going to share that with you. First, let's go over the instructions. So every kit is going to come with a set of instructions. It's going to share with you the title up top, and then it's going to list the optional featured technique. And with this one, it's coloring with Stampin' Blends. So this is a fun one, and I will share with you where you do this. Please note your materials needed. So you're going to need the Sweet Halloween Scrapbooking Workshop Kit, Stampin' Seal, which is adhesive, Stampin' Dimensionals, adhesive, a paper trimmer. Those are no-brainers because those are typical tools that you would use. Optional is going to be the Pumpkin Pie Blends Combo Pack and the Granny Smith Apple Stampin' Blends Combo Pack, because you're going to do a little coloring based on that featured technique. And then that's it. So those are the two things you might need in addition to this kit to put it together, unless you have a green and an orange marker that you want to use. Over here, you're going to have gather your photos in total, and it's going to share which project and then what sizes and then what orientation, horizontal, vertical, and then your 3x3, 3x4s, and 4x6s. Then when you turn your page is going to be your cutting guide, your cutting guide for your DSPs, fronts and backs. It'll lay it all out there for you. It's super easy to cut, as well as any cardstock that may be included. Okay. Then when you move along, it's going to share with you what the finished layout looks like, and then a little bit lighter, the exact same layout, but it's going to then show you the dimensions on how far over, how far down, how far up to place the cut pieces that you did. Okay, and then show you layout 1, 2, and 3. So that is always included in a workshop kit. Now, DSPs. Things to know. So there is going to be exclusive DSPs, so papers that aren't included in the actual paper pack kit. So you can purchase DSP that coordinates with Sweet Halloween, that has all the same papers except these exclusive ones. And you can tell an exclusive one because the back does not have a pattern to it. All of our regular DSP is two-sided, so it has a front and a back. If it's an exclusive paper, it does not have anything on the back of it. So this yellow striped paper is an exclusive, as well as these this green. I love this color. This green is an exclusive. Let's see here. These then are true DSPs. So these would be included in the regular paper packs. So you have these fun candies on one side and this fun purple pattern on the other. So you have 2 sheets of that. Sorry guys, I'm going to turn this way so that everything, when I go to put it back in my bag, is the same. You're going to have this fun wash look to it. So this one has black, kind of orange and gray. It's like a washed look. And in the back is this orange with little black polka dots and white swipes. Okay, so you have 2 of those. You're going to have 2 of this. So this is kind of reminds me of wood grain, but it's with orange. And then the back has this gray and black kind of wash look to it as well. And then you're going to have your coordinating 2-toned cardstock. So 2-tone cardstock is just like what we had at Close to My Heart, where the true side is the dark side and the back side is going to be a light side. So it's like getting 2 sheets in one. Something also to know is that the 2-tone cardstock is white core base. So if I were to tear this, you would see white core down the center. You would see white inside it, which I love because it gives it added dimension. It's perfect for making sand and ocean, like when you put them together, or grass, that kind of thing. It's a fun look to it. So you're going to get 2 sheets of this. You're going to get 2 sheets of the orange. Again, and you'll get to see the color difference. Granny Smith Apple. And then you're going to get some of the white willow here. Then, on top of that, you're going to get the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, which is not this. Hang on. It's this right here. So these are the stickers, and what's cool about these stickers, not only is it 12 by 12, so you're going to have some fun borders, but it is also cardstock thickness. So they're not flimsy stickers, they are cardstock thickness, and I absolutely love them. So there's a cute little flamingo, you got some ghosts, you got some trees and pumpkins, and then official candy tester, today was a haul, the Boo Crew, let the fun begin, hey pumpkin, October 31st, and then such a treat. And then you have these three different borders to it. So you have stickers, and then here are the exclusive punch outs. So what I mean by punching, you can see it right here, right? It's starting to punch out. You just punch them right out of the paper. Now, what are you going to use that I was going to say paper pumpkin. What are you going to use that pumpkin pie marker and that Granny Smith marker on? It's fun because you're going to color in some of these black and white images. So this pumpkin right here is going to be orange. His little bag is orange, and you're going to color in his candy as green. These white part of the pennants are going to be orange and green, right? There's instructions that tell you what to color. I love this. So you have the cauldron on this side, but then you have all the goo or the potion on top here, and you're going to color that in green, and then you layer that on top of there. So there's some fun coloring elements, which we did not have at Close to My Heart, and I absolutely love that they did that. On the back, what is this? Can you see that? It tells you which project they go to. So when you cut up the DSPs according to the workshop guide, it will tell you project 1, 2, or 3. So you can make piles, so you know which layout they go to. And then these, you don't have to hunt and peck to try to find the right punch out that matched the layout. They're already labeled for you. There is a second page of punch outs. So this fun haunted house that you guys saw in my layouts when I did it, you're going to color the door green, the pumpkins orange. You're going to orange here. And then let's see, the basket you're going to make orange and the little apples inside green. His shirt you're going to make green. And then this pumpkin right here, and then the tip of his beak will be orange. And then one one sucker will be green and one sucker will be orange. And I absolutely love all the little candy corns that are included too. Okay, and the last thing that's going to be included is your photo mats. So if you do not have your photos already printed, like I never do, so I use these photo placeholders here, not photo mats, but photo placeholders. So you have 4x6s, 3x4s, and 3x3s that go and are included in that kit as well. So that kit is $36. The Sweet Halloween is what it is called. Again, it will make 3 double page layouts. So you are looking at 6 layouts for that kit, and again, $36. Love that. It's a great steal. All right. For the month of November, the kit that I will be sharing with you, the completed kit, is called Lovely Florals. So let's open her up, and I'll show you again all the contents. Some people enjoy these videos because they want to know what they're getting before they order it, or if they want to order it and see the DSPs, see things more closely and up front. So again, Lovely Florals. The featured technique for this one is tearing paper to add texture. I love our two-tone cardstock, white core base for that reason. Again, 3 double page layouts. The materials needed for this one is the Lovely Floral Scrapbooking Workshop Kit, stamp and seal dimensionals, so that's your adhesives, and a paper trimmer. No extra product needed because your technique involves tearing the cardstock that is already included. Again, your horizontal, vertical photos and what project they go on and whether they are horizontal or vertical. You're going to cut it up based on your cutting guide and put them into your piles along with your cardstock, and then the instructions on how to assemble it all. And as you guys know, I always Keelify them, so my videos are different than what the layouts show here because I've done different things, added embellishments, taken things off, moved them around, whatever suits my needs and what I like to do with it. Okay, so set that off to the side. Now let's look at our DSPs. So these are not exclusive patterns. These are part of the actual DSP. So you have these fun papers, and I'll bring these up so that you can see the pattern up close. And then I'm going to flip them over so that they stay in the order. You're going to have these fun floral images here. Okay. And then this green like wash look to it, watercolor brush look. And we're going to have these peach floral like roses, and then some of the purples. And then this is an exclusive DSP. So again, exclusive means the back is going to be white. There is no pattern to it. So this is fun because you have these uneven circles with this kind of watercolor, water brush look to it. Okay. And then this is a little bit different than the other one I showed you, right? So you're gonna get 2 sheets of this. The back is gonna be white, but these are cut aparts. So you can cut them straight down through here, and then you have all these different individual pieces and patterns. You can use the rest, because you don't use them all on your layout, so you can use some of these then to make cards or additional layouts should you choose. Okay, and there's 2 sheets of that. Then we're going to go into our 2-toned cardstock. Again, you're going to have the true side and the light side of the green. You're going to get 2 of the peacock. Okay. 2 of the, I think, is that berry, not berry burst, that is the dark purple one, I'm brain farting. Blackberry bliss, I think. You're going to get 1 of that. Then you're going to get the brown, and then some of the peach, and then a bunch of white willow. Again, you're going to get your photo placeholders. So 3x3, or 3x3s, some 3x4s, 4x6s, and this one has a 5x7. Then we have exclusive punch outs. So, and I love these because they punch out very easily. There's no tearing. You don't have to worry about any kind of tearing like that. And again, they're listed on the back as to which project they go on. And there is 1 sheet of those, no, 2 sheets of those. This is a second sheet. And then a set of 12x12 stickers that are cardstock thickness as well. So let's make the most of today. Happy days, love wildly, bloom brightly, happy day, dream big, feeling free, good times, capture traditions together, perfect place, time together, full hearts, adventure, love, trust your heart, follow your bliss. This means everything, happy little moments, big smiles, and then this little banner says cherish each memory and hold it close. So lots of fun sentiments on this one. And then this is just the back page of the lovely Florals Kit. So again, this kit, just like all the others, is going to make 3 double page layouts, and I will be sharing that one with you guys in November. So be on the lookout for that one. The next one I'm going to show you is my favorite of the 4. And that one is called, so that last kit was $38. So that was the more expensive. The other 3 kits are $36. So the first one I showed is $36. Then the lovely Florals is $38. And then the Keeping Traditions that I'm showing you now in Peaceful Days next is $36. So this Keeping Traditions was my absolute favorite. I did not change a single thing as far as the, how everything was laid out. Instead of having maybe some white photo mats, I added some color behind those, and I added embellishments and glimmer, but I did not change the layout per se itself, the how it's laid out. I didn't change a thing on any of those. I absolutely loved this kit. All right, let's get this one out and show ya. Okay, again, on the instructions, we've got that the featured technique is adding accents with ink and Wink of Stella glitter brush. Okay, so I love the Wink of Stella. So that's something, if you don't already have, you're going to need. So in the materials needed, you're going to need this kit. You're going to have Stampin' Seal, multi-purpose liquid glue, and dimensionals. So adhesives, right? You're going to need your paper trimmer always. And then the optionals are the Old Olive stamp pad and the Wink of Stella glimmer brush. And that will, and it'll walk you through how to do this. And then again, over here is going to be the size of your photos and the orientation and what project they go on. Again, your cutting dimensions for your DSP, your exclusive DSP, and your cardstock. And then here we'll show you how to put the layouts together, how far down, how far over everything goes, and it will give you special preparing for both pages on how to do your optional techniques using your Wink of Stella and your Old Olive ink pad to color in some of those fun leaves and give it a glimmery, shimmery look to it. Okay, absolutely love this kit. So let's go over the contents. So you're going to have this fun poinsettia flowery pattern, and then the back is going to be the green stripes with some dots. You're going to have this, oh, I love this color. Isn't that fun? And it's kind of got this circly pattern to it. And then some more green plaid. You're going to have, I love the pinks in this kit. And then some of the blues that are included in there. And then some of the red with the dots. And then we have an exclusive pattern here, because it's white on the back. So you get 2 sheets of that. It's got this fun border on the outside, and then this is the one that you're going to do that featured technique using the Old Olive ink pad and the glitter brush. Okay, so you're going to do some coloring of the leaves in on that one. And then this is another exclusive paper. Let me flip that around. I'll show you this other one once I pick it up. So it just reminds me of a notebook, but it's got this cute scallop edge to it. So it's got stripes on it too. Then we have our punch outs, exclusive punch outs. So you have, so you can see how easy they punch out, right? My fingers are sliding right through there. The scallops and some journaling blocks. And then again, we'll show you what project they go on. Here is a second page of those. Okay, some more florals and poinsettias. And then you have your two-toned cardstock. So we get one sheet of this one. You're going to get one sheet of this one. One sheet of that. You're going to get two of the next, so you can see the difference in the two-toned. So again, the feature technique is tearing, so you're going to see the white, or the feature technique of the last one was tearing, so you'd see white core base. Sorry about that. Then you're going to have some white willow, and then here is the fun sticker sheet. So this is great. On some of the layouts, I did not put my numbers on because you can number some of your pictures for the days of the month of December that you did. And so what I did is I ended up cutting out this piece and I stuck it in, you'll see it, I stuck it in the page protector so that when I do add my pictures, I can put that on later. So it's fun to have all these elements. Making memory, merry and bright, ho, 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 December. This little one here says a date, and this one has a room for a date. Oh, what fun, Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year. You have a cute little 25 over here, and then there's a 25 in this color as well. You got some poinsettias, then you have, in this cute little square 25 over here. Traditions, making magic, all is calm, all is bright, deck the halls, best time of the year. Joy, trim the tree, and home for holidays. And then you have, these are border stickers down at the bottom. Again, cardstock thickness, so these are heavyweight stickers. You're going to have your placeholders. We have 4x6s, 3x4s, and 3x3s. And then this is just the back cover to your keeping traditions, like the to keep everything together. What I love that they have done, at least for the scrapbooking workshops, they did it like Close My Heart did, and they put them in a bag. So everything, all of it, is contained, as well as when I get done, I keep my scraps in that bag as well. I wish they would do that with all DSPs and specialty papers, but maybe in the future, who knows. So that is the third kit and my favorite one. And now we're going on to the very last kit, which is called Peaceful Days. And what I love about DSPs and that they are two-sided, because you may not love one side or you want to use one side, and there's always a reverse back to it. So for Peaceful Days, our featured technique is adding texture and depth with embossing folders. So I loved this one because it takes you a little bit out of your element and more kind of into a card making atmosphere and thinking, because you're going to do some embossing. And I absolutely love that embossing machine and the folder that you can use with this. So materials needed is the Peaceful Days Workshop Kit, the Stampin' Seal and Dimensionals, which are your adhesives, your paper trimmer, as usual, liquid glue adhesive, right? But then optional, Peaceful Greenery 3D embossing folder, and then the Stampin' Cut emboss machine. Again, if you are interested in that deal of the month for October, you can get that embossing machine. It's $140 value. So if you wanted to spend the $99, you can get $189 for free. So you could get this workshop kit, you could get the machine, and I don't know, I'd have to do the math on if you could get the embossing folder too. But you can get at least 2 out of the 3 pieces for sure with this kit. For the price of this kit, right? You would get the kit and then all the other goodies. So again, it's going to make those layouts, and then over here is going to show you your photo orientation, horizontal, vertical, and then what project it's going to go on. Here it's going to be your cutting guide for your DSP, your exclusive DSPs, and your cardstock. And then here I love it because this is then the layout and how you do it, but in the prepare for both pages, this is what the embossing folder looks like, and you're taking these pieces on the ends here and embossing it. So it's this piece that comes across here and this piece that comes across here, and you're doing that on both of those layouts, top and bottom. The second layout does not use the embossing, but the third layout does as well, and that then you're taking and making 2 triangles and embossing those, because then you're using the light side of the cardstock. It's kind of hard to tell in this picture, but you're using the light side as the base, and then the dark side is the part that's embossed, and it really does show up really well, because I just did that one this weekend, and you can see the difference in the texture. It's really fun. And you do it again on the reverse side, and it's on this corner over here. So it's really fun. So a cool thing to know too about the embossing folder is that you can get it in a bundle. So you can get the embossing folder, the metal dies, and a stamp set that coordinates with it all together, or you can just buy the embossing folder by itself. So something to think about. All right, let's go through the patterns that we have. So we have this beautiful dove, two of these doves, but on the back side is this brown texture, which I really liked. So I'm not a super big lovey-dove person, right? So my layouts, I don't think you actually use this side of it in any of the layouts. You use this side, so that is up to you. You can always change your papers around, right? That's what's great about this kit. Then you have, I love these flowers, bright and blue with the whites, and then the back is kind of like stars, midnight star pattern. Then on this side you have these blue florals with some berries, and then the back is this washed look that has these checkers across it. I love that paper. And then we have, this is an exclusive paper, and from afar, it probably looks just like a solid piece. It's exclusive, it's white on the back, but if I bring it up, you can hopefully see some of the texture that is woven into the actual paper. So you have two of those, and then you have one of this fun water splotched looking blue piece exclusive. And then we have our two-tone cardstock. You get one sheet of that, you get one sheet of that, you get two sheets of this. So this is what I'm talking about. For that base page, you're using this light side, and then when you're using that embossed image, you're using it on that dark side. So you have two, it'll definitely show up well on here. You're gonna get 3 sheets of that paper. Then we have our exclusive punch outs, okay? Good times, cherished and loved. You're gonna have places to do your journaling. And again, these 4 doves here, you can use them. You can choose not to use them. I'm just going to let you know I did not use those on my layouts, but I do have them in my pack in case I change my mind. So they're in their page protectors. And then on the back shows you which of the which of the projects it's going to go on. And again, some more punch outs. And then we have 3x3s. We have 3x4s, we have 4x4s, and we have 4x6 images. And then this is the sticker sheet. Okay, so again, 12x12 size sticker sheet, cardstock thickness. Love how thick these are because it definitely helps on your layouts. So I'm going to flip this back over. This is Peaceful Days Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. So again, that one, well, I'll have to put that one away in a second. I dropped the rest of them on the floor. That one is $36 as well. So if you guys have any questions on where you can find them, again, 2 of them in the mini catalog, 2 are online only exclusives, let me know. Comment down below, send me a private message, and because I'm always here to help you. I hope you enjoyed the scrapbooking 4 workshops that are currently the new ones that are available. So stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting. Love ya. Thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbooking video. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior scrapbooking videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!